Hello everyone, it's Davide here and welcome back to Learning Finance. In today's video guys, I want to talk about stocks that I bought during these days of market crash that we have seen. So this will be basically a simple update. I'm not gonna go too deep into stocks just because I read some comments telling me what I was looking for, if I was buying. The only thing I ask you is please leave me a like, it's very important and I thank you for it, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any new updates. Let's begin. Alright guys, so here is this is the Nasdaq. We see that yesterday actually we went down pretty far. Today we touched again the same bottom basically for 4 days, 3 days in a row, and now it's kind of bouncing back as I explained to you in the yesterday's video. Now if actually go to check it out if you haven't already, I explain you why the market is crashing and why this is important. This is the treasury bill, 10 years. Basically we have seen that. Now I put this area. Well, let's say that the situation doesn't get great for stocks if the yield actually pushes away from 150. The next level is 2%, basically as an interest yield, and I explained to you in yesterday's video why the market is crashing, because if this continues to go higher it has an effect in the market. Anyway, we have seen a lot of stuff going down. So what I have done during these days, now the first stock that I want to talk about that I have opened a position is something that you probably know, which is Tesla stock. Now if you follow my channel you know that I have always liked Tesla in terms of what they do, the business. I think that Elon is a genius. However, I have always said that Tesla was trading at an extreme premium, in my opinion, to be confident to just jump in with a heavy position. Now, in this case, well, probably I should have followed the hype, because I have lost a lot of money in this in terms of potential gains. Anyway, I have done pretty well with older companies, so we cannot understand everything. Anyway, now we have this opportunity because Tesla stock from previous high went down almost 32%, so 31.2% from the highs to the bottom here at 619, and obviously this is way better than buying Tesla at 900. Now, is this the fair price? Now, this is a valuation that I did. Probably I'll make a video about it so you can go on in more details. This is a valuation of, let's call it the dream price, right? So at that price, I will be very confident to buy Tesla stock. This valuation, in my opinion, is quite conservative. I have considered until 2028. This is what the market is expecting, 30% plus growth on average until 2025. Then I put it down, okay, to be conservative. And the EV to EBITDA is nothing too much crazy, 16x. The automobile industry has around 10x here in Europe. So for Tesla, I consider something more. But you know what? It's extremely conservative in my opinion. But that gives me confidence, right, in this price. So that's in terms of fundamentals, 510, basically $506 per share. So when it comes to Tesla stock price today, we are around 700. Now the dip here I put the buy area. So you see how this 500 buy area, 510, it's interesting because it is the old top that we did basically the 1st of September, huge support at the moment. And then here, this area has been already touched as a support in the 2nd of December. So here is where I will be very confident. Basically the buy heavy area. But why I bought before that? I actually bought here. It was the 23rd of February, it was Tuesday. Last Tuesday went down crazy. Now obviously I didn't get the bottom. I bought at around 650 655, 660, that kind of price. Now, it is not at my dream price, but I have opened a position anyway, which is not my full position to have in Tesla, but I bought a first chunk because I honestly don't know whether the stock can actually touch this buy area. The second that I bought, this one is today. I bought it at around 22.90. Palantir technology. Now, I have done a video about it 5 days ago. The stock was still there, it was dropping. If you remember, I put this buy area due to fundamental analysis. And then here we had Cathy Wood, who bought basically a lot of shares, and here is the Cathy effect, right? The stock went to 30 again. Anyway, I didn't panic, I didn't FOMO mode. I like the business, but I thought that at this price was definitely too much. And then, boom, it came back down inside the square, which basically, I told you that it was my buy area. If you remember from the previous analysis that I posted, this was the average fair price that I found, but I told you that it considers this dream scenario. So I told you that with confidence, I would have been buying Palantir basically below $20, right? What I have done, I bought a first chunk at around 22.90 because once again, these kind of businesses, they always trade at a premium. I have no idea whether the stock can actually go that low, but you know what, if the market continues to be kind of crazy in the next week as well, Palantir goes to those levels is where I should be buying more heavily. Anyway, this is a business that, in my opinion, they have a great product. There is not much competition in what they do, and what blocked me is the guidance that they gave the CEO, the 4 billion in 2025. If you consider that, then the valuation is not well explained, especially when the stock was above 30. It could be that the CEO is very conservative with the guidance and the product they have, considering also the partnership with IBM and 2,500 salesmen that now they have. It can be that the product can explode in terms of popularity in the next 5-10 years, and then the stock at this price can be a bargain, right? The third stock that I bought is this one, Vuzix Corporation, ticker symbol VUZI. This is an extreme speculative stock. I bought it today, I bought a little bit in the previous days. This is one of my most speculative investments. Now, if you're wondering what Vuzix has, basically they are planning to release smart glasses. Here we have, this is Vuzix, the internet site, and as we can see now, first of all, they have things for basically workers. The working environment has been their first target. However, why have I invested mainly is because Vuzix is planning to release in the second part of 2021 their next generation glasses, which are basically the one that this kid has, which are basically these ones over there. And if you go on and do some research, you realize that they have this product ready. So it's not that they do just promises, they have it. And why I like it and why have I invested in this speculative investment? Because as of now, if you look at revenues, the valuation, it doesn't make sense, right? So it's, if you invest, it's because you believe in the product to become a popular product. Now, I know that in the past, a lot of businesses, for example, Google is the main one, they tried to propose smart glasses and they failed. Why? According to the CEO of Vuzix, they failed because those smart glasses, they were kind of funny to wear. Kind of like you are just came out from an enterprise, from the space. And it's not what people like. People want something to wear every day, something similar, something like a simple and normal pair of glasses. So this is their idea. They have created this one, which are very similar to normal glasses, glasses, which are smart glasses. Now, obviously, I don't know whether this stuff will get mainstream in the future. It looks like the smart glasses, it could be the next big thing after the iPhone has been invented, because since then we didn't have a kind of innovative product, right? We always have been in the line of smartphones, which obviously they became better, but we didn't create actually something new under that circumstances. So if this can be the product of the future, Vuzix is the leading business in that, and they already have this ready, and they're planning to release it in the second part of 2021. Which they will probably give those things to early adopters or marketing before the second part of 2021. That's why I bought it. Speculative investment, it's all about the product, not the valuation. So just bear in mind, very risky. Then what I have done, I have added a little bit of Alibaba here, basically during this drop of I think around 243. And then JD as well, because we dropped basically from the top of 108, came back down about a little bit today. Then I'm considering also Pinduoduo, right, to have the kind of Chinese e-commerce bundle. Anyway, I'm gonna take a look at it. I haven't bought it yet. For everything else, I remain the same. My quality part of the portfolio, when we take a look at, for example, JP Morgan, which I have a position started in May at around 91.59. I didn't touch it because those kind of stocks, they don't drop. Like the position is now big enough, so I'm fine to just hold it. I would have bought more if it would have dropped more than that. Anyway, Apple as well. We have seen this drop. If you remember the video, I drawn you this buy area. It's kind of funny how it touched that buy area and then boom, went up. Anyway, even on that, I remain with my old position. I didn't make any more moves. Those are the moves I made. So I hope you find this video interesting, guys, and leave me a like, leave me a comment below. Tell me, what do you think about these stocks? Have you bought something or not? Subscribe to the channel, and as always, guys, have a wonderful day.